Or yeah, no, we go Blademaster. That way we threaten lethal from both creatures. They have to block one. And their creature dies on first strike, not gaining them any life. Oh, they die. That gets through, yeah. Oh yeah, just attack with 2. They have no other blockers. What was I thinking? I don't. Hello everybody, what's up? My name's Kyle. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. I love making all kinds of decks and just sharing them with everybody. A big thing I like doing is sharing budget decks and helping the new players grow their digital collection on MTG Arena. So if you're into any of that stuff, please hit the subscribe button down in the corner right where I am. And also make sure you hit that thumbs up for the video too and support the channel. Today I'm actually continuing on with some of the budget decks I've been doing, all based on the precons that Wizards of the Coast gives new players when they start Arena and they start collecting. Now they've just changed them recently for this, they just rolled them out now where they released. They've been giving them to new players for the last while now, but just the other day when we were down for maintenance for like the whole day, which is when I was hoping to record this video, was like yesterday, but I couldn't because the servers were all down all day for maintenance. What they did that when I logged back in, I got rewarded all the decks, the new precons that they have. Made it easier. I didn't have to import them, the ones that I haven't done. But yeah, this is Armed and Dangerous, and I do my upgrades with this. As you all watch my channel who already know, I use only rares from other precon decks, so I know all the new players will be awarded these when they get awarded these decks for completing the beginners challenges, the special challenges they give new players when you first start. So yeah, this is my version of it, my take on it. It's not like I did a super amount of rares in this one. I think Icingdeath I brought in from somewhere else. He's not a warrior, which doesn't synergize too well with the rest of the deck, but he does, when he dies, he gives you that that sword there, which is actually a pretty cool piece of equipment, being able to tap down one of the defending creatures, or one of the creatures defending player controls. You can tap down, and it gives that extra attack power boost to the creature that's wearing it. So that's really cool, and that synergizes really well with the deck. Icingdeath himself, not so much, just because he's not a warrior, but 4 mana for a 4/3 flying creature with vigilance is no joke. It's just good no matter what deck you're putting him in, right, for that mana. So the rest goes well. Halvar was already in here. I'm not sure how many copies of Bruenor, if there was just 2 or 3. I didn't touch that. Showdown and Scalds was in here. Same with Lorehold. Yeah, see, like I didn't really do much with the rares. What I actually did was a lot of the lower end commons and uncommons. I increased the Fireblade Chargers. Absolutely got to increase the Kor Blademasters. You got all these freaking warriors in here. You put any piece of equipment. We've got a bunch of equipment in here too. You put a piece of equipment on any of your creatures now, except the so if we play Halvar, not the Sword of the Realms, he's not a warrior, and same with Icingdeath, which I mentioned earlier, I just mentioned, he's not a warrior, so that doesn't work on those creatures. But every single all of our other creatures will all get double strike with Blademaster. This is our main way of delivering a huge beatdown to our opponent. We also do have Halvar, so when Halvar enters the battlefield, or not when he enters the battlefield, but as long as he's on the battlefield, he has the same effect as Kor Blademaster, except it applies when the creature is enchanted, and it also applies to all of your creatures, not just your warriors. So that's really cool there. Maul of the Skyclaves, was it in this deck? If it wasn't, it should have been, because yeah, it is just freaking awesome. I was actually about to do this deck with 2 Maul of the Skyclaves, simply because I didn't have the, what's the other rare equipment in here? Why don't I see it anywhere? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Dancing Sword. Like, where's the other rare equipment? Anyways, right here, the Dancing Sword. I didn't have any copies of this. And I knew I would be getting a copy of this card when Wizards of the Coast released these free decks that they're giving everybody. So I was just holding out for that. And like I said, I was originally planning on doing this recording yesterday, but because the servers were down all day for maintenance, I couldn't. But now I have it, so I threw it in the deck to keep that original. To be honest though, you should swap this for a Maul of the Skyclaves, because it is just like far superior. Like, this equipment, like I know you don't get a creature sometimes. post board wipe, it's really effective to have Dancing Sword because you can bring it back as a creature. You can keep attacking with it. It's got flying, so it does have flying, right? Yes, with flying and ward 1. What was I saying? Yeah, so it gives you that evasion. It gives you the power. It's a 2/1. So it can come in handy in those moments, in those instances. But other than that, I think just the Maul of the Skyclaves is by far one of the best equipment, and still is the best equipment in the 2022 standard. I switched some of the burn spells with Dragon's Fire. I think, you know, it's just 2 mana for 3 damage. Like, it's just so much better. Just because we don't have dragons doesn't mean it's not still a good spell. And we do actually have the 1 dragon over here, Icingdeath, which can potentially boost that Dragon's Fire up to 4 damage instead of 3. So yeah, that's a big thing there. I swapped those Dwarven Hammer things with the Goblin Morningstar because it does very much the same thing. It gives you a creature, it gives +2 power and trample for the equipment does that, and it does give you a creature when it enters. It's a weaker creature and a weaker power boost from the equipment. However, streamlining that mana, when I was actually playing the midweek event and I was playing the pre-constructed this against the other pre-constructed decks and I was playing this one, I remember getting very frustrated with just how clunky and slow it was. So that's a lot of what I did to this deck, is just slimmed everything down, took their burn spells, reduced them down to 2 mana, still doing enough damage to kill lots of stuff. They had something else that equipped, I can't even remember what the equipment is, ETB, you equip it right away, so I'm like, Dueling Rapier is much better for that. I kept in the Resolute Strike because they're actually really handy and really awesome. Not too many though, they can be dead cards. They're not really dead cards because they still give the +2/+2 boost for 2 mana anyways, which is still pretty handy. But yeah, I think I went over all the things. I added Luminarch Aspirant. They didn't have her in here. I'm not sure which precon she comes in, but just really good aggro card. I know I added Cole here as well because it's like a makeshift Sword of the Realms, right? When you have Cole on the battlefield, every single equipment is basically Sword of the Realms. They'll bounce your creatures back, right? Dueling Rapier, all these equipment here. So that's why Cole's in there. Otherwise, you could just increase the amount of Halvars so you can increase your odds of getting Sword of the Realms. I almost always play this guy out as Sword of the Realms first, and Halvar is kind of just maybe late game. If I run into this card, then I'll play a Halvar, but we're mostly going for Kor Blademaster to get that double strike. Yeah, I did mention that I did replace something that auto-equipped with the Dueling Rapier, and other than that, I think that's all I changed. I added Rune of Sustenance as well. I can't remember everything I took out for the Cole and the Rune of Sustenance, but the Rune of Sustenance is really awesome. Having a little, just a little pinch of life gain in an aggro deck like this, it really helps to cover your defense, so you don't have to block as much, right? You're gaining all that life, you don't need to. You can just take the damage and still survive. So that's about everything I've changed to the deck. I don't think I touched the mana or the lands at all, and that's basically the precon there. So let's get to some gameplay and see how it goes. Ugh. Ooh, I don't know. To pray for that red mana. Oh, I want to keep it though. Got burnt. It's such a nice hand to start. You switch one of these with a mountain, like, it's beautiful. But just because of that, we can't play any of this if we don't find a mountain. Oh yeah, this in-game overlay thing doesn't seem to be working from Assistant anymore. Yeah, there's none of that. I want to take a look at my deck and see what kind of colors and stuff. Just a reminder. So risky. Ah. Try Mulligan. It's just, oh yeah, all the tap lands in the world now. Damn, now I don't want to throw anything back. I really don't want to throw a land back. I need all the mana. This guy's so awesome too, but we have no equipment yet. That makes Resolute Strike a little weaker. +2/+2 for 1 mana. Instant speed isn't terrible. On the draw as well, which is also very, very sad. Showdown. That might be interesting if we can find a 4th land. That's not nice. Do we put this down and hold up Resolute Strike? No, let's put this down. Then we have more red and white, because they take white, but yeah, we got white here, so we're really using these lands for red right now. One more land, and we can showdown. That'll help maybe find more lands. They could have something to save it. I don't know if we block it yet. Yeah, let's do it. So they might be trying to get me to do this. They might pump it up now. Looks like they are. No? They're just letting it go? Okay. How does that come back again? What is it? They have to put counters on creatures they control. And then it goes on top of their library. So it's a slow way of getting it back too. What happened there? I'm not sure what just... Yeah, and then they scoop? I'm confused. Yeah, what? Huh. I don't even know what to say. Sorry about your luck, Joust. What is up with Assistant? I almost want to shut it off because this is more annoying me now. It's not the proper in-game overlay. It's blocking his name of it. Jouston. Yeah. I don't... What the heck, though? What? Search your library for put under the battlefield, tap, and shuffle. That land becomes... put a 1/1 for each land you had entered it. I don't understand how he casted this and got... and nothing happened. Does he not have any basic lands in his library left? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, finally back to another game. Yeah, I don't know if Arena is like glitchy or something. Nothing to do second turn, but we'll see what we draw. Hate being on the play or draw all the time. Like to be on the play every now and then. But yeah, last game that was weird. I think something glitched out. And yeah, every time I finish a game, it takes forever to go back to the main menu. Like it's like that circle that goes around waiting for server. And it's like sitting there like, hello, today? And then finally we get back to the main screen and I can start another game. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, what is going on here? Speaking of what is going on here, what is going on here? Well, let's just attack in with Charger. I doubt they'll block with their keepers, so let's just get some extra damage on there with the Rapier. Smack. And now Charger is 3/1, so when he dies, 3 damage. Nice. We can make him a 5/1 too. Not right now, we need to untap first. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Arena lately. Ever since that update, or that maintenance that they were down all day yesterday. Which was what, the August 24th was yesterday. I'm recording this the 25th. I was supposed to be recording this yesterday, but for me it was down really early in the morning to pretty dang late at night is when it finally got working again. So yeah, it was definitely a lot longer than they were posting and predicting, but yeah, that was yeah, now it's all weird too, because like I said, yeah, it's taking forever in between games to get back to the main menu. It's glitching out. I don't know if it's glitching out. Like that last game, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, does that have something to do with what happened here? Oh my. So we go Maul and then just smash in, or do we go Sword, or do we hold out for Halvar? Maybe we just go full nasty. Let's just do the full nasty. And then next turn we go Halvar. That way our Gobbo gets double strike. Yeah, we won't be able to play the other Rapier. So it'll be either 5 damage or 10 damage. 10 damage will really take them down. If they're even still at their computer. Defudge Judge. I love it. That is awesome. Defudge Judge. Please be as awesome as your name, though. What do you like? Don't like. Can you like hit that concede button real quick if you gotta go Drop a deuce or something. Just, you know, click out, peace out. When you gotta, don't just walk out on the game, man. The fudge judge. You better not be judging your fudge right now. I don't even know. I don't know. Just, I don't know. The fudge judge is timing out. Spending too much time judging the fudge. Oh, we get double strike this way. Alright, that's cool. So no more Halvar, change of plans. I think that's just lethal now. Smash. Smash. No more waiting for him to time out. 1 o'clock. Again, we on the draw. I'll keep it. It'd be nice if we had a 1-drop. How many 1-drops do I even have in this deck? Do I have any white mana 1-drops? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we keep it. We got lots of 2-drops. Oh wow, we got backups for everybody now too, for all of our 2-drops. So, say maybe we start out with Kol. That helps give our protection to our creatures that are equipped. So we think we start out with him. If they fry him right away, we have a backup. So that's cool. Same with Blademaster. If they fry our Blademaster right away, we got backup. Or if we just need to block somebody or something, that's got Menace, so we can't block anyways. Dang. Stupid tap lands. 2 to 3 of them early game all the time. So what do I do? Tap land and do nothing? I wish I had a 1-drop. That'd be nicer. I could do that then. And we're just going to have to hold off a turn on Kargan then. Yeah, just go that way. So next turn we go Alpine Meadow. If we get untapped land, we could go Kargan. I'm still thinking I want to play Blademaster anyways. We don't have an equipment right now. This guy's got double strike all the time. So if we double block with this, this guy won't even get a hit in before the first strike here will get him. So that Menace will be no good to them. Although I do have to leave Kol untapped. I can't attack in with Kol, which is what I was just thinking of doing right now, but yeah, we'll hold blocking for the Menace. No attacks. And the first strike of this double strike will take care of that, unless they have their removal and they fry Kol right here. Now, I would assume that's who they're going to go for, is Kol, not... Because, yeah, Kol, like I said, gives our creatures, our equipped creatures, specifically protection. So they might fear him, feel he's more of a threat than the Blademaster. Although the Blademaster is an aggro threat, because all of our equipped warriors get double strike. Yeah, they thought about it. They were considering everything I was just saying there. They were really considering all of it. Like, which guy should I get rid of? And we're laughing because we know we have backups for both. So, I really wish you got rid of Kol because he's legendary. Like, we could throw down 2 Blademasters if we wanted to, and it'd be fine. So they're still going to get in for their menace damage because they're jerks. Now I wish I would have attacked in. We do have Kargan online, but we won't be able to double block again. Cheap equipment, especially if it equips right away. And then go right into Fireblade Charger. We don't have enough mana for that. Or should I go Blademaster and Charger? And then I have 3 creatures and they have to fry 2 in order to not get a double block. Let's go that way. I really need equipment though. That's going to go a lot better with Kol. Do I attack with Kol yet? I say, yeah, let's start. Yeah, we do have a double block for Valentine there, so we get rid of their little pest. They gain their life, whatever. Sucks, but yeah. We do have double blocks. They have to fry Blademaster basically if they want to get their menace through. Because if they fry Charger, we just use Charger's ability to fry their Valentine. It's Valentine? What was I saying before? Whatever, it's close enough. It's not like I see that guy too often. I don't remember his name. Okie dokie. Theocritus. Well, that's real douchey. This creature. Do I have a way? If I could get equipment, when do I have to decide to sign at the beginning of your upkeep? Oh my god, with the freaking menace, dude. And he is hellbound on shutting down my double strike, too. He's just freaking gunning after those Blademasters. I really need equipment, so I can throw some equipment on the Blademaster, sacrifice it, get it back to hand, and say, screw you with your little freaking tricks and your wither crown and whatever. Ugh. Some lifelink wouldn't be bad either. He's still got double strike, so as long as I get his power up a bit, maybe get some. So what are we sacrificing? I say no. Come on. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to sacrifice him. This is ridiculous. I can't hold out. I need mana and or equipment, and deck is just being ridiculous right now. At least Blademaster has double strike now. They're probably going to let that through because they know it'll whatever blocks will die, and then I'll fry the other guy. Do we go with Cole? Let's go with Cole as well for more damage. We still have double blockers here, and the first strike that will do 1 damage. So let's go in with both these guys. And if they kill Cole, we have a backup, right? And both of these guys will die in this case. So it really doesn't matter. So, okay, whatever. Just go. Just go. Take their health down a bit. Cole dies. Cole gets exiled. Alright, they got rid of Kargan because they're jerk faces. Try it again. I was like, maybe that. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me with the equipment or the lands? Come on, game. Come on. Enough. This is getting frustrating now. Like, come on. There's enough lands in here. Wow. And equipment. There's like at least one of them. Like, and it's literally giving me my most expensive spells. Like, the whole, and I don't have that many. Like, come on, game. Are you serious with this crap right now? Are you freaking serious? We can get some damage on here, but it seems like such a waste. So I guess just hit in with this guy and hold up the Resolute Strike for our Kor Blademaster, which still has, like, I'm holding it, I'm paying that life per turn, because I'm like, we have to hit a land, or a land's not going to save our Kor Blademaster, but, or an equipment. I'd be happy with either. A land, we can start playing other stuff, like, okay, so at least we can actually maybe start doing things now. Although it doesn't really matter, it's like literally too late. Alright, we'll just use our Resolute Strike then. Attack in with these guys. Use the Resolute Strike. No matter who they block, our guy will kill them. This has some kind of hexproof. What is this game? Hexproof from Planeswalkers. Okay, Planeswalkers can't touch it. So they're going to block. If they don't block, we pump up our Blademaster just to get damage through. Because it seems silly to attack then with no power on it. Oh, I'm still pissed about this freaking equipment. Oh my god. And the lands too. We've been sitting here way too many turns on 3 lands. And yeah, now opponents just getting what they need. Like, freaking brutal. Do we keep them? Do we keep trying? I mean, we got Cole. Like, we're down on life, though. We've got this stupid thing in the air. Like, I need... And you know the instant I sacrifice this piece of shit, this stupid effing game is going to give me my goddamn equipment. It's not no equipment, right? As soon as I sacrifice him. So mad. Because you know it. We all know it. We all know it. As soon as I sack him. the equipment's not. I got Cole sitting, or Cole's going to be dead, and then they're going to fry Cole, and I'm sick of this game just rigging and organizing things like that. We all know that's exactly what's going to happen here. But again, indestructible, 3 damage to any target, gain 3 life. Draw 2, then discard 2. No, wait. Sacrifice a permanent. 3, we can sack. This guy, maybe? No. Sorry, I'm trying to... Lorehold Command is interesting. Or do we give our boys indestructible or +1/0 indestructible? Or do we want to draw? We might need to draw. What permanent would we sacrifice? I don't even know. Or do we just... Let's just attack in with everybody. Yeah, these 2 things here. Let's fry this guy. I really want to hit... no, that we might have to hit that Dracolich. Yeah, let's hit this guy. We go here. Oh, I thought I chose the sacrifice thing. I did give them indestructible. Whoops. I should have sacrificed. I don't know what I would have sacrificed, though. It was a tough call. Man, I hate this because I'm like, this Wither Crown's coming up again. Yeah, and now, here comes an equipment. We all know it. Here it comes. It better not be. It better not be. Like, that is so freaking set up if it's equipment. Like, that is so not right. Don't you dare be equipment now. Because it doesn't matter. I can't get him back now. Might as well sack him. I mean, it sucks. I really wish it was equipment because I still need equipment. But, like, if it would have literally shown up at that time, I would have lost my mind. Doesn't matter. This is way too set up anyways. Like, it's been way too long of getting just fornicated in the rear end, so... Alright, there's a decent start. And I get to go first. Yay. And we got a 1-drop. Yay. 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 See what they do on their first turn. Do we go right into Luminarch Aspirant? Do we hold up Resolute Strike, maybe? Another Fireblade? Let's go Aspirant. Put the counter on Fireblade here. Get in for 2 damage instead of 1. Lorehold can sit back here for the moment. Now which one do we play? Let's go to combat. Attacking with both, I guess. Play Cole. Even though we don't have equipment again. Makes... How much? I thought I had like... I think there's like 8 equipment, and then there's 2 others that like... There's Icingdeath and what the other thing that can die. Huh. We can save either one of them. I say we just go to save Luminarch here. She's the most powerful. 1 damage is not enough to get her. So we get to keep her for a while. Let's give herself a boost this time. Please, 1 more untapped land so we can Lorehold Command because we are running out of gas. Or give us some way of protecting our Aspirant or equipment. Hey, speak of the devil. How much is this equipped for? 1. That's pretty brutal. Pretty freaking brutal. Does it give defense? It does. Do we want to put it here? Let's put it here. Get that guy nice and big. Next, put it on this here. Hold the Luminarch Aspirant back and swing on in for 7 damage. It would have been lethal with Aspirant, but they could still block and kill our Aspirant, and then it wouldn't be lethal, and we'd lose our Aspirant, which may have still maybe been worth it. Either way, it doesn't matter. This is what, 5, yeah, 7, so it's only 2 points shy of lethal. If we get an untapped land, though, we're laughing. So yeah, not bad, not bad. One more land and we do have the mana for Bruenor. Where the friggin' hell is all our goddamn equipment? Like, seriously, how many games was I going first? Was it just one? Yeah, I feel like it was only the one. Maybe it was 2. I can't remember now. Fireblade first or tap land first? It's a tough. We're on the play. We definitely got to keep this. We got first turn creature, second turn, then burn. More, okay. So I say we have 2 of them. We get this out first. See what opponent does to decide whether we go tap land into a second charger or we go plains to hold up Dragon's Fire. Dragon's Fire it is! Alright, no decision there. Plains goes out and we Dragon Fire the poop out of Aspirant there. Yeah, we just can't let Aspirant get anywhere. Get it before it gets big. No attacks. All that thinking I was trying to do, and I was like, yeah, nope. Here's your targets. Are they running the Battlehammer? Same deck we are. What the heck? Come at me, bro. I wish I could do it, but I'm getting land. I'm getting tap land. Do we attack in anyways? And then, yeah. But I can't Rapier and get my second charger out. So what do I do? Attack or not? Well, let's attack. Let's see what opponent does in response. 2 extra damage? No. Let's just play. They don't want to. We've already seen that they don't want to attack into our Fireblade Charger. So let's get that 1 point. Play out our other charger, and hopefully that'll hold off their charger so they don't do damage to. Ah, crap. We still block and shoot down their Blademaster with our charger ability. It still blocks the damage. We can't fry it, but we fry their double striker here. What the F? This is like, okay. Rapier, Rapier, Rapier. As soon as we kill their Fireblade Charger, though, they're going to fry our guy or our Fireblade Charger. Ugh. So do we go this and get 6 damage in? And then hold up this guy? Do they have... No, they don't have double strike now. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's just get some damage in. Let's utilize this double strike while we still have it. You get 6 damage in instead of 3. Smack, smack. Or 1. Whatever. So, yeah, no, they would trade. Oh, they're going to be gaining life with it, though. Ugh, at least they don't have the first strike. They'll definitely be taking down our guy. Do we take 3 damage? We'll take 3 damage. They don't have a blocker for our Fireblade Charger. That's 6 damage we do to them. Our life gain rune. This is literally like... I haven't uploaded this video yet. How does this guy making my deck? How is he playing my deck? I haven't uploaded the video yet. What the heck? I has idea. Bruenor is online and he is vicious. So we attack with both, I guess, and then move the blade over to Bruenor. Get some damage in there. Smack-a-do. Use that 0 equip from Bruenor's ability, and now he has double strike because of Kor Blademaster. Ooh, that's gonna... Ooh, yeah. 9 damage, first strike. Alright. Good play. They still won't get their 5 life, though. They'll get to do 5 damage to any one of our things, which really does suck for us. Flying would have been cool. Let's throw some life gain on that rapier that's out there. Life gain of our own. Another rapier. That's pretty cool, actually. So let's go to combat then. They definitely have to block, so let's make them block both. I'll keep Kor Blademaster back, just, I don't know. Just I don't want her to die. Like, they'll still fry her with this when this guy dies. Bruenor's there. Either way, if they fry our Blademaster, we still have enough to get them. No, they fry Bruenor, which is not terrible because we have another. They get that back. Oh, that's an... Yeah, I never thought of that. Never thought of that. Interesting. They have the mana to equip that too. That's absolutely dirty. Are they going to attack with it? Doesn't have vigilance, does it? No, it sure doesn't. They'll gain 5 life, but with our Bruenor here, that might not be enough. Do 6 damage, another 6, 5 life. Will put, no, yeah, that 5 life would have actually done it. So we throw this down and equip for free the rapier on Blademaster, or we double rapier the Charger. Or we, yeah, no, we go Blademaster. That way we threaten lethal from both creatures. They have to block 1. And their creature dies on first strike, not gaining them any life. Oh, they die. That gets through, yeah. Oh yeah, just attack with 2. They have no other blockers. What was I thinking? I don't. Did they gain life, though, from their thing? Because this should have hit them on first strike. They were at, how much health? They were at like 9 health, right? Yeah, that's why he had that. Because I'm like, why didn't he kill on the first strike? But he wasn't powerful enough. Duh. Okay, all we're missing is equipment again. When I was testing this deck, I saw equipment like all the time. Even an Icingdeath or something, you know, that can be turned into equipment. At least we're on the play again. That's kind of nice. So how do we do this? Straight to the Kor Blademaster. At least they're running white, so yeah, they might have removal, but let's just throw down the Blademaster anyways. Hope she lasts around. Alright, so far nothing from opponent, just lands. Luckily we do have 4 lands now, so we know we're good to go straight into Bruenor when we're ready. I say, yeah, let's throw Kargan down. We can get some damage with these guys now. That's 4 damage. That's 6 damage total now. 3rd turn. I feel like there was a bit of delay from the opponent. So yeah, 4 damage. Yeah, that was 6. Plus the 1 earlier is 7 total damage they've taken during the game. I could have dropped Bruenor out there, but he's not that good, again, with no equipment. Now, we can attack in, +2/+2 will allow Kargan to survive. Blademaster will not. Ugh. And then this guy won't. That kind of sucks. So we just attack in with Kargan. 4/4 double strike will kill it, but it'll trade. And it'll make this 4/4, but it won't be double strike. So again, I'll have to direct the extra 4 to killing it, which I don't like. Maybe we should just do that though. Hold Blademaster back. Alright, so they're going for Kargan. That's an easy one for us. He survives, we kill their Roper. Roper? Yeah, Lurking Roper. That's not very nice. Ah, crap, 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 crap. We could use some kind of removal or equipment. For frickin' frick's sakes. Where's the damn friggin' equipment? Ay, ay, ay. Ay. Alright, everybody gets in there. Let's party. There's some chumps. 5 damage still goes through. Let's draw Bruenor. And if we do get equipment, it's, you know, it's free to equip once per turn. Like 1 equip per turn is free. Is it first one, right? First one. And it is a first equip ability each turn. So they got 6 lands? Not yet. So they're not duplicating the scutes yet. That really friggin' sucks. They can do 3 damage to anything. So yeah, let's just hammer down. They can't just chunk, like, gang block Kargan, because then with Bruenor there's just too much damage getting through. Alright, that sucks. So they block that 6 damage, gain some life to survive a little bit longer. Now they're going to start getting scute swarms, but we're down to the point where as 1 damage gets through, or one of our attackers gets through, they die, so they need to... Well, there's 1 life gain. How much more life? They're going to play a land. Shoot, yeah, okay, no, they're going to gain more life that way. Are you kidding me? And they still have that land, so they're going to gain life that way. That sucks. But we still got to go at them hard, because they have to block at least Bruenor and 1 other. No, at least Bruenor and has to be blocked, and at least, I don't know, Kor and 1 other. We've got an awesome instant speed spell here. How much damage did we do? 3 damage, 3 life. What else can we do? +1/+0 and indestructible. Yeah, we'll save that after they declare blockers. Well, no, we can reduce their blockers this way, though, by 3 damage, gain 3 life. We would just be one of the scute swarms. Is it any target? Any target. Ooh. 3, so if they go down 3, they'll be at 4. They'd have to block they have enough blockers. We got to take out blockers, I think. Yeah, I was thinking of going to face, but we got to take out blockers and go this way, I think. So, creature, let's go this creature. And then we gain life, or we do, our creatures get stuff. There we go. Yeah. After seeing that, they may have been upset that it took me so long. But it's hard. There's a lot of stuff to do this spell. It's hard to decide what you need to do and what's the best way to do it. Like, he had enough blockers. I had to put pressure on because of their health total. Especially with a life gain deck. If you don't keep that health, that number super friggin' low, they're just going to bounce back and then screw you. So, yeah. I had to figure out how to play that command right to make sure he couldn't survive. So he had 3 blockers. Bruenor and this guy because he's doing 6. Then that's still 8. 11. Then they block one of these guys. Chump block here or here. Yeah, they're all indestructible too. I was even thinking, how could they kill my creatures? But they can't. Not with their blocks because everything's indestructible, right? Yeah, that's actually too much. They block, what's the highest damage? This is 6 damage because it's double strike. 7, and then just 4, 4, and 3. So they block, they have 3 blockers, block a 7, a 6, and a 4. There's still 4 and a 3 going in that through, and that's enough. That's exactly enough. Wow. So the way I played that was like, right on. They block all the most powerful stuff, we still win. Alright, let's see if I can get one more game in. Hello, equipment. Where have you been my entire life? I hope we draw more creatures. I really hope I do. Although I do like this. We go first. We're out fast. If they have early removal and we don't draw creatures, that's just game over for us, though. Alright, so far I don't see the early removal. This we cannot yet equip, so I say we just throw one of these on and get some damage in there. Next turn, maybe we go Rune of Sustenance. Ooh! I do like the life gain. I do indeed. I do like this building up power. They just foretold something. They're running white. Could be a Doomscar. Do we hold off our creatures then? And just go for this more damage? Yeah. It might not even be a Doomscar. I don't know enough about what kind of white deck they're running right now. They've got white in it. It may be white, mono white. It might not be. So far, it does look that way. Gaining life, I suppose, or destroying one of my rapiers. Probably getting into a rapier. No, they can't destroy artifacts, just enchantments. My bad. So they're gaining life. Alrighty then. We give him extra toughness, then he won't die to this guy. So let's do that. Throw this out. One to equip. Smash, smash. He still needs to chump block here though, because that's half their remaining life total. We did get more creatures, but I am fearing a board wipe. They need more mana for a board. There it is. There it is. So, 7 damage. Ooh, dirty. Does this come alive or not? I say yes. Take action? Yes. Okay, take action is what we wanted. I'd like to get Bruenor down there. Get our Luminarch down. Buff that a bit. Swing on in. Get opponent in a rough shape here. Don't have the mana to re-equip these yet. There's enough for Bruenor now. And we get a free equip. Yeah, alright, I want, man, alright, let's check this out, okay. Because we get that one free equip, so we throw Bruenor down, each creature you get +2/0 for each equipment attached to it. Nothing's equipped right now, this is not equipment anymore, this is now a creature. So we play him, our mana is all tapped down. With 0 mana we equip here, it gets +2 here and +2, so it gets +4/0. Wow. That's a lot of damage. And then we swing in with it, and they have to block it. And we put our counter on, yeah, so we put the equipment on here for free. It gets huge. And then we put the Luminarch counter on Luminarch Aspirant. And they both attack in. They have to block, because the Dancing Sword alone, once it gets the equipment on, is lethal, right? So they can take the Luminarch, so they have to. They can't kill our Luminarchs, right? So then they'll be down to 2. They'll kill our Dancing Sword, I think. Yeah, because it gets like +4 to power, but nothing to toughness. So it'll still die to the Redain. And then, yeah, and then we have them down at 2. They get a turn. But then we have Bruenor out. Equipment on the battlefield that's going to be free to equip. That guy's good. This guy's good. He's clunky. I hate that 4 mana, but damn, he's good. All right, so there we go. I thought the deck worked out pretty well. Yeah, there was definitely a few problems. Like, I definitely was having problems with equipment, but when I was testing it earlier, like, I didn't have that many problems. Like, see, even if I get Halvar or Icingdeath, I'll be happy with those 2 guys as well, because they can be played as equipment. So that's, but I wasn't getting them those games either. I think I even mentioned them, like, no Halvar, no Icingdeath, where's my equipment, where's these 2 guys, like, what's going on? So maybe you could increase the equipment. I'm not sure what to take out. You really don't want to go any less creatures than that, because equipment without creatures is useless, right? So maybe, it's so hard to drop. That Resolute Strike comes in clutch so much, but you might want to drop that and maybe just get more Mauls, or maybe just more Morningstars. They come with creatures, so that's actually a really good handy thing to add in there. Take out the Resolute Strikes, go Goblin Morningstars. They're not warriors, these Goblin tokens, which doesn't synergize terribly well, but it would be a good substitute for Resolute Strike. Like I said, it's not a completely useless equipment, because you will always have a creature to put it on, because it creates one for you. But other than that, let me know what you guys all think about my upgrade of this deck. Do you like warriors? Do you like this deck? What would you change? What do you think your first upgrade will be to this deck? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you like the video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see all of you at the next video. Cheers.